We're going to check the voltage of the battery. This battery is a 12-volt battery, and top on the positive, and there we go, we got about 11 volts. Good, we know the battery works. So let's see if we can get this solder going. There we go. With our other hand, we're just going to keep this stationary. And then we let it cool. It starts off shiny and then it will turn dull. That's how you know that the solder has solidified. We'll just check, is it still wobbly? There we go, that's a way better connection. Oh, no, you know what? Look at that. It's still... I wonder if the terminals are bad. Let's light this back up. So the terminals are good. We're gonna clean it. Get that corrosion off. Alright, how's that look to you guys? That looks a lot better, right? Alright, so we're going to try to add some solder here and there. This is the side we're soldering on. Connection looks better. It does feel a lot sturdier than it was. Okay, I think we're at a point where we can put the battery back in and give it a little bit of a test. Okay, battery's in. Our LED will light up if it's working. So we're just going to push a button. And we got nothing. Check another button. Got nothing. Let's double check this. So I think one of these terminals is still the culprit. Okay, so when I push on this negative terminal, it seems to work. It appears to be loose again. We have some, this is how old this is. It's from RadioShack. We have some de-soldering braid. All the way back from RadioShack's days. We're gonna tinner tip, just so that we can get it warm, get this solder warm, and then we can suck it up. That sounds like it's working. I think the leaded solder is the win. It's got a little bit of flux in it. So we can get these contact points to accept some of the solder. Alright, looks like we got some solder on our points here. Got some solder on the points. Might be good. Let's flip it over, check the back. Oh, the back's a little ugly. Oh yeah. Yeah, it's definitely a stronger connection. Moment of truth, let's connect a battery. Make sure our alligator clip isn't touching any points. We have a plus sign on the battery here, so that's our positive terminal, negative terminal, and symbol is on this side. We got our 12 volts battery here. Let's push a button. Should get a green light. If it's working, we'll get a green light. on this LED. Alright. I think we got it. Connections seem to be good. That one's working. That one is not. That one's not working again. What do we got going on here? Multiple buttons bad. That one's good. Oh, there we go. We just gotta push this one a little harder. And now it wants to work. That one's working. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 buttons are functioning. Side button here is to go into secondary mode. So if you had 2 vehicles that had the same alarm, you'd push this button and then you can lock, unlock, remote start, and trunk, I believe is the keys there. Okay, well that took way longer than I planned, but our remote is working. You can get it returned and call it fixed. Just outlines your antenna, your lock, unlock, trunk, and start right out of the box. We have all LEDs working. Why can't we? There we go. We have fixed a remote control for a vehicle. Thanks for sticking around. Thanks for hanging out. Until next time.